Greetings, good people. This morning, I want to talk about some of the less intuitive fingerings on a recorder. For example, we all know that if you add more fingers, then the pitch actually goes down. So we go B, A, G, all that's fairly logical. What I want to talk to you about this morning is the fingerings which are not completely intuitive. For example, the next note down after G is F or possibly F sharp, depending on what key you're playing in. If you're playing in G major, then you play with an F sharp, and the F sharp looks like this. That's sort of logical, but you've left a hole in there. The F natural looks like for those of you who play the alto, you have the same piece of fingering, but with regard to B and B flat, so that we have C, when you're trying to play the F natural on a descant, it's very important that you actually put all of the three fingers down, including this one. If you don't do that, the note won't be perfectly in tune. Let me show you. You see what I mean? If you don't have all of the little fingers down, the extra 3 and 4 finger on your right hand, the note will not be in tune. The same thing is true for playing the B flat on a descant recorder. If you miss this finger out, it's not right. The same fingering applies if you're playing an E flat on an alto recorder. If you examine the bottom two holes on your recorder carefully, you will see that they have two holes. That's to allow you to play C sharp and the low E flat. That's the bottom C. That's all your fingers down. Now we can play the C sharp by uncovering one of the holes with your little finger. In the same way, we can play D and D sharp, which is actually E flat, like this. As you can tell, my intonation's not terribly good, but you get the principle. I want to add two more notes, the G sharp and the top E flat, and then you see you can play the full chromatic scale. Let's look at those separately. G sharp, like this. That's a G and a G sharp. The final note in our armoury is the top E flat. You play the bottom E flat by playing a D sharp, by uncovering it with your fourth finger. That's E, E flat, if you want to play a top E flat, you can do it by simply covering the hole and pinching the note. But you get a slightly clearer tone by playing the top E flat like this. You leave the hole at the back open, good. Now you've got absolutely everything you need to play the complete chromatic scale. And on. So there we are. You can play the complete chromatic scale all the way up to a top G. There's a little something for you to practice. Keep safe, keep secure, keep healthy. Goodbye. I'll talk to you again, perhaps tomorrow.